Hi, welcome back to Math with Kim. I am going to do a quick video on applications of percent, but really what we call this one is percent of increase or decrease. Real quick, this little guy. Hi, buddy. So, that was a nice little break from math. What do we do when we're finding the percent of increase or decrease? Well, as you can see in this problem, this first example, it says the population of a town of 16,480 decreased to 13,870 in 12 years. Find the percent of decrease. Round to the nearest whole number. So here we go. When we're talking about this problem here, we are going to need to remember these basic rule, okay? First of all, it doesn't matter how many years it took for this to occur, all right? So I want everybody to understand that the key here is just the two numbers that we need. What did it start with and what did it end with? So this formula is a basic and it will work for increase or decrease, and all you have to do is write increase or decrease after it, okay? So what are we talking about? We're going to take always the big number minus the small number. That'll prevent negatives. And then always in the denominator goes the first number, okay? And that is where people usually make their mistakes. So in this problem, we would just go ahead and we would grab the original population, which was 16,480 people. We would then subtract the smaller number, which was what the population fell to, 13,870, and of course, make our fraction. And what goes in the denominator? The first number that we started with. So what population started was 16,480. So since that's where it started, that is the number that goes in the denominator, okay? So to mathematically do this and make sure that you get your answer correct, you can either put your parentheses around the numerator, enter it straight into your calculator this way, or we can do our basic steps of subtraction. So 16,480 minus 13,870 is 2,610. Then we're going to divide that by our denominator because we haven't done anything with our denominator yet. So that's 16,480. Let's do a quick ask. Alexa, what is 2,610 divided by 16,480?
2,610 divided by 16,480 is 0.1584.
So, as you can see, we did our division, we got our decimal. Now, that is not a percent yet, right? So, remember, there's one last step we need to do. We need to multiply this by 100, or in other words, we just take that decimal and we move it 2 places to the right towards the percentage sign. Now, if you haven't seen my percentage, decimals to percents, percents to decimals, fractions to percents, and so on and so forth, please watch that video so you'll see I go into more depth explaining. So this would be then 15.84%, and we know that that was a decrease because they told us it was a decrease, but is this your final answer? No, because where did they tell us to round? To the nearest whole number. Which one is the nearest whole number? The 5. What do we look at? The number that comes after it. And that decides whether our 5 will round up or stay the same. 8 is greater than 5, so our 5 rounds up. 15.84% rounds to a 16% decrease. So that is percent of increase or decrease. Here's the formula we will use all the time. And here is the simple basic math.